Are you suffering with peripheral neuropathy? Come with me, let's go through what could be causing it, as well as some super easy tips that you can start adding to your daily routine straight away to help relieve your pain and improve your numbness in just a few minutes each day. Hi, and welcome back to the Neuro YouTube channel. My name is Angela and I am a cardiac nurse and an exercise specialist. Today I want to talk to you all about peripheral neuropathy. What is it? What can cause it? And how can we treat it? So I'm going to go through some common vitamins that you can take to improve the situation, some foods to avoid and also to include in the diet, and some exercises that you can do. I'm also going to show you a wonderful product that you can try at home to help improve your pain, discomfort, and get your life back, because this disease can really affect both you emotionally and physically as pain increases and your mobility drops. As a cardiac nurse, I do see quite a lot of patients with peripheral neuropathy, and it can be really debilitating. So, what is it? So, it is pain, tingling, numbness, can be where your feet you can't feel anymore. So, numbness where your brain can no longer connect with the sensation in your feet. It can affect one or both legs at the same time, and it can also affect both the foot and start to travel up the leg as things can worsen. So what can cause it? Well, often it's caused simply through things like injury. It can be caused by diabetic neuropathy, where as diabetes can progress over many years, it can damage the nerve endings, and that can cause neuropathy. And things like accidents or compression of the nerves, if you've broken bones in the ankle or the foot that don't repair fully, that can cause a knock-on effect of pain, tingling, and numbness. So what can we do about peripheral neuropathy? Well, firstly, obviously get yourself checked out. If this is new for you and you've not been seen by a medical professional, have a full screening. What could be going on? Test your glucose levels. They will do a physical screening so they can get to the bottom of what could be going on and possibly treat it quite easily. If you have diabetes or if you're borderline diabetic, it's super important to keep those glucose levels down. So this means really being tight with your glucose control, and that can be simply through diet alone or a combination of exercise and diet. So the key foods to avoid really are your starchy carbohydrates, where you're releasing glucose quite quickly, raising those levels, and if you're not as active as you need to be, those levels are going to stay high. So getting rid of things like bread and pasta, the white potatoes, biscuits, cakes, crisps, those things that are releasing that sugar quickly, the chocolate, the sweets, get rid of those out of the diet to help manage blood sugar levels. You need to increase your fiber, so more veg, more fruit, things that are whole foods, unprocessed, increase them in the diet. Stay away from those processed foods, the trans fats, and things that are deep fried, oilier, and that we know aren't good for us, but they're so tempting. So please avoid them. It will only take a week or two before you stop craving those types of food. Are there any suggestions that you have for others going through this of how you made those changes in the diet if you're already a little further ahead and you're already managing your glucose levels really well? Things that can also help with glucose is walking. Walking is one of the easiest and best forms of exercise for high blood sugar levels. It's really easy to do. If you're unable to because of the pain, you could try walking in water, which takes the pressure off the joints, and it means you may be able to do a little bit more than you would be just walking outside normally. The other thing is resistance training. So when we get our muscles going, that helps to utilize glucose, and it can really help to lessen insulin resistance, and help to use up that glucose effectively. So What about exercise? So stretching can be really, really helpful for helping to not only improve blood flow, also improve flexibility and maintain healthy joints. So often what happens is we get the peripheral neuropathy and then the exercise becomes very painful and then we're not able to do it. So what we want to do is slow and steady exercise, like the walking or the walking in water, and then add in that stretching. So I want to show you just a few simple exercises that you can do by yourself easily with no equipment, just a chair. So we're going to sit down to start with. Now, one of the easiest ways is simply getting that blood flow going, which is really, really important, as that blood flow carries oxygen and nutrients to the nerves themselves to help heal the area. So we can point and flex the foot to help activate those muscles around the foot and the calf muscle too, to increase the strength of the calf, help with blood flow, help with fluid retention, and improve our ankle flexibility where some of those nerves travel down to the foot. We're then going to go into an ankle circle. So in one direction, loosening up. So these nerves that travel down towards the foot can really loosen up. And other direction. So some really simple things. If you have a desk job, really important to keep those feet moving throughout the day, keep that blood flow going. We're going to go on to the other foot. So point and flex. You can see the calf muscle activating as well there. If you find things stiff and painful, just do a little bit less. Take it slow. Don't push through pain. And as that blood flow improves, as you become more mobile, it is a nice snowball effect where you're improving that situation little by little. Ankle circles are a really good way of helping with that flexibility. A little bit of clicking and cracking going on there. That's absolutely fine. Other direction. Very, very good. We're then going to go into some calf raises. So lifting the heels up and down, up on the toes, helping to get that blood flow right up to those toes as well. Good. You could do one at a time if that's too tough for you to do both, or if one side isn't as high as the other, you could do a single leg calf raise. Very, very good. So what about supplements? So the key nutrients that are often deficient in, and that can be really, really helpful for peripheral neuropathy, is vitamin B1 and vitamin B12. So talk to your doctor if you're taking medication to make sure there's no interaction, and you could even test your vitamin B12 levels to find out if you're deficient. So taking a supplement that includes those B vitamins can be really helpful in lessening the pain and helping improve your peripheral neuropathy. And another product that's really helpful, which you can sneak into your foods, which is really high in B vitamins, particularly B12, is nutritional yeast. It's a vegetarian form of B12, so it's a really nice one. You kind of sprinkle it as you would with any other cheeses on top of food, top of vegetables, in anything that is baked, things like a vegetable bake or a pasta bake, things like that. You can pop it in to those foods to increase your levels. Excellent job. So last one that I wanted to talk to you about is the nooro foot massager. So our foot massager is wonderful for those of you who are unable to do too much exercise because of the amount of pain. Now, what the foot massager it does, which is fantastic for, is activating those muscles without you having to do anything at all. So popping it on the floor, you can do it seated, you could even doing it lying on the sofa. You do need to do it barefoot, and I'll just show you what it looks like so you can get an understanding of how it works. But what I really love about it is it's so simple to use. You simply pop your feet on the pads, turn it on, and activate it at whatever level you feel comfortable at. Most people say it takes quite a few weeks to be able to feel that benefit. So be consistent, use it once or twice a day, every day. And what we find is after 3 to 4 weeks, people start to improve their numbness. improve their circulation, and really feel so much better. So pop a link in the description to the product. Give it a try. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's risk-free to you. Pop in the comments as well what you've already tried out of my suggestions, what worked for you, so others can learn. We love to learn from each other and from you guys at home. I'm going to also pop a link to our community, which is so supportive. We've got experts and other members in there who are supporting each other with answering questions, providing tips, just being super, super helpful and supportive to each other. And I'd love to see you in there in my weekly stretch class, which is going to really help every single part of your body. I'm Angela. This is the Neuro channel. Please like and subscribe to see my next video, and I'll see you there.